What's up, guys? Welcome back to the LOM podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my main channel, Jay Lyons. It will be linked in the description. So thank you if you do that. And if not, enjoy this episode. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing all right on this fine, beautiful Wednesday morning. It's great, isn't it? I mean, it's just wonderful. It's the best Wednesday we've had all year, man. Best Wednesday. It's so good. God, I can't get enough of this Wednesday morning. Just breathe in that fresh air. Woo. Breathe it in. Breathe it in while you can. You know what I mean? Breathe in that oxygen while we still have it. I'm just kidding. I have no idea if Wednesday is going to be good or not. Tomorrow may be the worst Wednesday on the face of the planet. But you know what? I think it's about your perception. It's what you perceive it to be. So you know what? Let's just perceive it as a great day. Let's just be happy people. Let's not focus on the fact it's like, oh, it's hump day. Worst day of the week. We're only halfway through the week. We still got another full half of work to do. A full half. Full half. But let's not think about that. Let's think about how beautiful it is. It's a gift. It should be a crime how good this Wednesday is. That's what we should be thinking. We should be thinking it should be illegal to be enjoying a Wednesday like this. A Wednesday like this should not exist. Really. Just talk about how good it is. And I bet you'll be way happier. There you go. A little advice to have a happier life. Happy Wednesday, happy life. You know that saying? We say it all the time. And plus, this podcast comes out on Wednesday. So you know what? Automatically, that just makes Wednesday the best day of the week. Automatically. Who am I over here thinking Wednesday is the worst day of the week? It's podcast day, dude. It's when Lion on Main drops another episode. Can't get better than that, baby. Let's go. Wednesdays for the win. 10 a.m. Let's go. We're back. Another episode. Here to make sure you guys are focusing on your work because I know best day of the week, but still, we got 2 more days of work to do or more, depending on what your job is, or less. Maybe you're unemployed. I don't know. But you know what? This is to make sure that you're staying focused and you're staying happy, okay? So be doing your work, all right? You guys watching me on YouTube, what are you doing? What are you doing? This isn't a distraction. This is supposed to make sure you focus. Focus on your work. Don't focus on me. I know I'm devilishly handsome, but you know what? Don't be focusing on me. What are you doing watching me on YouTube? Being distracted and shit. I'm just kidding. Actually watch me on YouTube. That actually helps me out a lot. So thank you for being totally distracted. Thank you for failing at your job or school or whatever it is you're doing to boost my ego a little bit. Thank you. I love you. But you know what? That's not the only thing that's great about this Wednesday. Football's back. I mean, football doesn't start today. It actually started this past weekend. But you know what? It's like the first Wednesday after football started. So it's a good Wednesday. That's what makes it good. You know, football just started, and you know what? You know what else is back now that football's back? You guessed it. The doorway picks. The doorway picks are back, baby. Woo! Let's go. Doorway picks. I love seeing people take photos in the doorway. I love it. Post more of that. I love seeing your doorway. I love seeing the intricate designs of the door frame. I love it. Wearing whatever college jersey you're attending or rooting for. Maybe you're not attending. Maybe you're just there to party with some friends who go to that school. But you know what? You're wearing that team's jersey and you're standing in the doorway. We love to see it. We love doorways. I'm so glad they're back. I missed it. You know, I really, you know, after football season ended, you know, I go on Instagram and I'm like, damn, I can't see people's doorways anymore. I loved their doorways. You know, it was so interesting to see people's different tastes in doorways, you know? really makes me want to redesign my doorway right now. It's kind of bland a little bit, It's bland. I want something a little bit more, with a little more oomph, A little more pizzazz, a little more wow, ooh, ah. And maybe I could start posting some doorway pics because I haven't posted any. And I kind of feel like I'm missing out on something. I kind of feel like I'm missing some, special feeling or something like that. Posting a doorway pic is some sort of rite of passage. See what I did there? Passageway, rite of passage, a doorway. That's what a doorway is. It's a passageway. Wow. But they're back. They're back, baby. My Instagram was just flooded with doorway pics. Still don't understand why a doorway. Of all the photos that you could post to promote game day or something like that, like why a doorway? I would think like you would post a photo of you like in the student section or something at your school's football stadium, right? Or maybe you're tailgating or something like that. You got the foldable tent shit, and then a cooler full of beer. And you're just drinking away in the parking lot of the stadium. Like I would think you would see pictures like that, but no, people are like, doorway. That shows football spirit right there. A doorway. But yeah, they're back. And honestly, like I said, I really want to post a doorway pic. I'm going to a couple football games this season, so gonna have to find a doorway. I'm gonna be like, hey, whose doorway wants to be famous today? Because I'm feeling a little saucy. Feeling a little special, want to post a doorway pic, and it's going to blow up. Probably get like 1 million likes because people are like, holy shit, a doorway. Crazy, never before seen. I'm shitting too much on the doorway. It's really not that big of a deal, but I don't understand where it came from. Like what's the, I don't know, what's the idea? Who started it? And why do people go like, yeah, a doorway? You know what I mean? Like when I take photos, I go like, what would be like a cool background? Or like what would be a cool environment to take a photo in? You know what I mean? But these people are just like, yeah, doorway. Doorway's cool. We love doorways. I don't know. I never thought of a doorway as a photo op, Because I kind of would feel rude. You're taking a photo at the front door and someone's like inside the house or something. They're like, I really want to leave. I really want to attend the game. But I can't. You guys are taking photos. You guys are blocking the doorway. I don't know. Maybe everyone's just waiting in line to take a doorway pic. And they're like, I don't give a shit about the football game as long as I post a picture of me in a doorway. Maybe these people who are taking photos in the doorway aren't even going to the game. They just want to make it look like they are going to. That's why they're wearing their getup, and they're like, well, if I post a picture of me in a doorway, everyone's going to think I'm going to the game. Maybe I should do that. Every single weekend, whenever my team is playing, just post a photo of me in a doorway. And people are like, holy shit, this guy's going to every game of the year. Don't post anything else. Just me in like a Notre Dame shirt, posed in a doorway, and people are like, yeah, he's there. He's at the game. That's crazy. Every single game of the year, this guy's going to see Notre Dame play. Of course, man. That's my team. I gotta post a photo of me in a doorway. But that's what I'm looking forward to when I go to these games. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to one not this weekend, but I think probably next weekend. I think I'm going to a Notre Dame game. I don't know. I have to check my calendar, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward, and there's a lot of doorways on Notre Dame campus. There's actually a lot, and so I'm kind of get some prospects. I got to kind of scope out the area, be like, okay, what would be the best doorway? Because you don't want something too simple, but you also don't want to take away from me. I'm the subject of the photo. The doorway is just to amplify it, it's to take a photo from a 5 to a 10, but you don't want the doorway to be the main attraction. It's supposed to aid the subject of the photo. I don't know, maybe that's a way to help with the subject is to close everything off. Just make like a really blank background. And so like the only thing to look at is the person in the photo. And versus me who wants to pick a cool background. And so people are like, wow, that's a cool background. It's like, no. Don't focus on that. Focus on me. I'm the main attraction. What are you doing looking at the background? Oh, well, there's a cute cat in the background? Yeah, who gives a shit? But yeah, I'm looking forward to these football games. Looking forward to doorway picks. I guess that's all I have to say. I already did an entire episode last season about doorway picks, and so I don't want to open up that can of worms again. I don't want to open the door to that anymore, you know? So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. The doorway picks are back. And you know what? Hell, just do it. I don't care anymore. You know what? I'm actually here for the doorway picks. Last year, I was pissed at the doorways because I didn't understand it. But you know what? I'm trying to be a happier person now. It's a beautiful Wednesday. Okay, it's all about your perception. So you know what? Doorways are fucking cool. Post more photos. You know, why just keep it for football season? Let's do it all the time. Going to a party, post a doorway pic. I don't need to see the party. Show me the doorway. You're going to a bar, just show me the doorway. You know, don't even put yourself in the photo anymore. Just take a picture of the doorway. So much better. It still sounds like I'm a little bitter about doorways. I'm not actually. I wonder how certain trends start. And the doorway is one of them. Because, you know, some, like, with trends, most of the time, it could kind of be explained, right? Like, I don't know, maybe like when White Claw was a super popular drink. I don't know, maybe it still is. But I kind of feel like people have low-key moved on from White Claws, you know? But like back when people would always post photos of them drinking White Claws or just like a photo of a White Claw because that's going to get them cool points, you could kind of explain it away as like, okay, maybe the can is like aesthetically pleasing to the eye, you know, because it did look kind of cool. You know, it was a cool fucking wave. Makes you think about surfing, makes you think about the beach. Who doesn't like the beach? Who doesn't like surfing? You know? And, you know, it was different. I mean, how many hard seltzers were out there before White Claw? I can't name any. There was maybe there was a ton, but I can't name any. White Claw was really like the first one that I really knew about. So like maybe that was it. It was something new, right? But a doorway? I don't know what would be pleasing about that, you know? Like I don't know, I need this explained to me. I need to know. But you know what? I'm not going to be bitter about it. I'm trying to be a happier person. I kind of feel like after, you know, these like episodes after episodes, I kind of feel like I'm like, dude, every time I come onto this podcast, I'm just like pissed about something. You know, I kind of want to just be a happier person. I want to be less pissed about shit. And I know it sounds like I'm pissed, but I'm not, like, usually I'm not super angry at this stuff that I talk about in my podcast, but I'm very passionate about things I talk about. So maybe it kind of sounds like I'm pissed, but I'm just passionate, okay? So I'm passionate about learning about why people choose a doorway to take a photo in. That's what it is. I'm not mad about it. You can post a photo of you in a doorway, and I'm just going to want to know why you wanted it. That's it. That's all I want to know. But you know what? You do you. Go ahead, buddy. Post that photo of you in a doorway. I encourage it. Anyone who has not posted a photo of them in a doorway, I encourage you to do it this football season. Even if you're not going to a football game. You know? People are going to think you went. Just post a photo, just pick a team. Okay? I'll give you some suggestions. Notre Dame, Florida State, UCLA. Just pick one of those and just put on a jersey and take a photo of you in a doorway. I encourage it. Please do. I want to see more. I want one weekend where I don't see any photos except people in doorways. That's your task for this weekend. Post a photo of you in a doorway. I would do the same, but I'm going to a football game the weekend after, so I'll do it then. So maybe we should push back this challenge to the following weekend. But still, if you feel so inclined, post a photo of you in a doorway this weekend. What's the harm in posting 2 doorway pics? I don't see any problem with that. That's a good thing, actually. That's an amazing thing. Awesome. Props to you. If you post 2 doorway pics, you won. You won social media. You just won. Everyone else lost. You won. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about these doorways. Something I do want to talk about, though, is something that's been on my mind a little bit recently. I just finished up this game like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's like this zombie game. What's it called? It's I think it's called. Oh yeah, it's called Last of Us Part 2. It's the second one. I finished it like 3 weeks ago or whatever, and it's all about a zombie apocalypse. And so I've been kind of like a zombie apocalypse has kind of been something on my mind since I started playing it and since I finished, because I've seen movies and obviously there's like The Walking Dead. I have not seen that show yet, but there's shows like that, and then obviously there's like the movie World War Z, all about a zombie apocalypse and all this crap, and it kind of makes me wonder about like, what would I do if there was a zombie apocalypse? And like, would a zombie apocalypse even be possible? There's some people who want a zombie apocalypse. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they think they're going to be one of the survivors. But I mean, I could pretty much guarantee that you're probably going to be one of the first ones to die. I mean, think about it. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that like in at least the Last of Us world or whatever, right? There's like 7 billion people on this planet. Apparently like 5 billion died on the day the zombie apocalypse started. So like think about that. You could either be in the 2 billion left or the 5 billion that dies. Okay, what are the odds that you're going to survive? Probably next to nil. I would like to think I would be the one to survive, but you know what? I'm going to be realistic and be like, I'm probably going to die. But no, you know what? Today's a good day. Today's a happy day. We're looking on the positive side of things. So you know what? I will survive. If a zombie apocalypse started, I would be one of the survivors. Guarantee it. I have that much confidence in myself. I'm not going to die. You know what? I'm going to survive, and I'm going to save like 100 other people. Just because I'm that fucking good at surviving. But it just makes me think, because every time you watch like a movie or you play a game or whatever about a zombie apocalypse, like usually everything just happens in like a day, right? There's like one day where it just goes to shit. The world just gets fucked in one day, right? And maybe there's like some signs, early signs, right? But there's just like that one day when then everything just hits the fan, right? Everything gets out of control. The entire world just gets fucked. 5 billion dead. That's it, right? It's just one day. But the more I think about that, the more I'm like, I seriously doubt that it would happen like that. I kind of think that probably we would be able to keep a lid on it for the most part. And I know that people are thinking, well, what about, what just happened with COVID? The world basically went to shit with that too. And we didn't have control of that. And like, yeah, I get that. But zombies, you pass that infection through biting, right? COVID was airborne and like on surfaces and shit. So it was like a little bit easier to give it to someone else, right? Versus a zombie where you just can't get bitten. I mean, is it really that hard not to get bitten? I mean, it's incredibly easy not to get bitten, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't gotten bit by anyone in years. In my opinion, it's really not that hard of a thing to do. Just keep your body away from someone's mouth. Okay, actually, that may be hard. No, but you know what I mean, right? Like, like when I was playing like the Last of Us game, right? They got some like things that you can read around the world, and when I play games, I like to explore shit, right? So I like to find all the little details and shit like that. And so like I was reading a lot of these papers, and it's just like people just get bitten for like stupid ass reasons, right? There'd be like someone in the hospital, and the doctor knows that they're sick, and they're like, they keep trying to bite me. And then one day they're like, okay, I'm going to stick my finger in your mouth to, check your temperature or some shit. And then they get bitten. It's like, I know you probably don't expect them to transfer a sickness to you through biting your finger. But I mean, come on. Someone is like extremely sick trying to bite you. Why would you even put your hand near their mouth? You know what I mean? Like, just for injury's sake. You just don't want to get bitten. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how that would happen, I just feel like that we'd be able to take them on, take on the zombies, and we'll probably like win, because like they don't have guns. They don't have knives. They just have their hands and their teeth. And just don't get bitten. I mean, that's probably why they probably beef up in like movies and shit like that. They beef up the zombies to be like super strong and shit, to kind of make it seem like they're a little bit more difficult to take on. But I mean, like, at least like in The Last of Us or whatever, the main characters are just like average Joes, so to speak, right? Like when the zombie apocalypse started, they were just average people, right? Just living life. No military training, not a police officer, whatever. And they be like in the game, like you're playing these people, you're like taking on shit ton of zombies. And I'm like, okay, if I could do this with no military training, just think about the military trying to take these guys on when there's like 10. It'd be so easy. Just pop, pop, pop. They're gone. So it's like, I don't really think a zombie apocalypse would even be possible, at least in the form of movies and video games and shit like that. I just feel like it'd be way too easy to take them out. It's like, just shoot them in the head. If Joe Schmo down the street can do it with a little rinky-dink pistol, I'm sure you could do it with a machine gun, Tanks and shit. Like, there'll be, like, abandoned tanks in this game. And I'm like, really? You're in a fucking tank. You going to take on a few zombies? Are you kidding me? I don't see how it would be possible. But people are like, oh my God, it's so realistic. Like, this could actually happen. And I used to be kind of like that. I'd be like, yeah, I could see just a big ass swarm of people coming after you, But I don't see how there would be enough to make a swarm at the beginning. I feel like we'd be able to somewhat keep a lid on it for the most part. I just don't see how, like, you could be living life one day and then in one day 5 billion people die. I just don't see that. If anything, it would be gradually. It would be super slow. Like, it would be over the course of, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years or something like that. 5 billion people would become zombies or just die. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be one day. That's just me, But people want that. People want a zombie apocalypse. And it's kind of like weird because it's like, okay, you just want 5 billion people to die and what? So you can think you're a badass for taking on zombies and shit like that? I guarantee you that if you were actually living in a zombie apocalypse, you'd be like, why the fuck did I want this? Because it's like, you got to scour the world for food. You got to scrounge up some scraps and shit for food. Okay? You're wearing nasty ass clothes. You can't shower. I mean, maybe you can, but, it's not going to be like it was before. You know what I mean? And they got these monsters trying to bite you and shit. It's like, I guarantee you would not be happy. You'll be like, why did I want this? Why did I want to have the worst life possible? I'm quite happy with with our world now in comparison to a zombie apocalypse world. Absolutely. I love being able to hop on my phone and just watch TikTok for 2 hours. I love being able to do that. Versus zombie apocalypse where there's probably no Wi-Fi, there's no cell service, probably towers are taken down, right? There's no phone companies. Phone runs out of power, your phone breaks, you can't get a new one. I was about to say like your phone runs out of power, you can't charge it, but I'm sure there's probably some areas that are going to have their own electricity. But like if you're like a nomad and shit, that ain't working. You ain't charging shit, buddy. And plus, what is it going to do for you? You can't call the cops. They're zombies now. It'll be complete anarchy. And also, I mean, I haven't seen The Walking Dead, but I've seen clips of it. And I'm like, okay, if you've actually seen this show, why would you want to live in this world? Sounds like it sucks. Like there was like I guess I could say spoiler warning, but I mean like this is so fucking old news, it's not even funny. But like that one guy from the Walking Dead that got his like head bashed in with a bat by that bad guy or whatever. It's like why would you want to go through that? Why would you want that to even be a possibility? Because you know somebody like that guy with the bat is going to be a thing. They're just going to want to be evil people. Why would you want to subject yourself to a world where you can get your head bashed in with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire? Sounds like it would suck. And that's even if you survive Outbreak Day. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure the people who want a zombie apocalypse would probably be the first ones to die. Just saying. You know, probably the only people who would survive, you know, probably the majority of the people who would survive are probably people like who live in like Wyoming or something or Nebraska, you know, where there's just not a lot of people around. If you live in a city and you want a zombie apocalypse, you're basically just saying, I want to be one of the first people to die. Because I guarantee you, the cities would suck with a zombie apocalypse. Do you know how many people are there? And just imagine all those people being zombies and coming after you. You're not going to survive, buddy. Plus, probably all you do is game all day. You have no survivor skills. You don't even know how to camp, buddy. What are you talking about? I want a zombie apocalypse. It's like it's the gamer guys that want a zombie apocalypse. It's like, do you even know how to cook food? You do know you're gonna have to cook food if a zombie apocalypse happens. You know, you're not gonna be like living in your house playing video games all day with zombies running around. It's not gonna happen. You know, you can't say, Mom, can you make me a little sandwich for lunchy? You're not gonna be able to do that. She's gonna be like, guess what, honey? Everyone looted the grocery store. There's no sandwich shit anywhere. We're gonna have to go outside with a bow and arrow and find a deer. That's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, so get up off your ass, stop playing video games. Okay? You can't play online games because the internet is non-existent. You're gonna have to go get some food. And she'll be like, well, this sucks. Well, guess what? You wanted it. You wanted this life. You wanted the zombie apocalypse. And now you don't want to go get your own food? You're going to starve. You're going to have to get your own food, buddy. But yeah, I don't want a zombie apocalypse. I love having an easy life. I mean, just playing through The Last of Us, I'm just like, if you played this game, you would not want to live in this world. I really don't think there's any glory in it. Like, because also everyone is going to be doing the same thing as you. So it's not like you're the one and only badass guy who's taking on a few zombies, because there's probably going to be someone who's like, yeah, dude, I took out 3 zombies last night. You're nothing special. You know? We're all doing the same thing. It's just going to become a new norm. And then you're going to be like, damn, I still wish I was a badass. But guess what, buddy? You wanted this. Now it's just the norm. There's nothing special about you anymore. Man, it kind of makes me want to watch World War Z again. I haven't seen that movie in a while. But you know what movie I am going to watch? I'm going to watch When Harry Met Sally. Because you know what? I'm getting in that spooky mood. That spookalicious mood. Feeling a little haunted, a little spooky. Because we're getting into that season. Pretty much. I know it's not October. So like October is really when spooky season is really going down. But, we're coming into mid-September. So I'm starting to get that fall itch, that spook itch. And so I'm ready to watch When Harry Met Sally. So you know what? I'm probably going to watch it. I was going to say I'm going to watch it tonight, but you know what? How about we make an event out of this, okay? If you have Netflix, which probably a lot of you do, if you have Netflix, hop on a Netflix tomorrow night, okay? Maybe around 8 o'clock. We'll FaceTime each other. We'll have a big family FaceTime, and we'll all watch When Harry Met Sally together. How about that? I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. I actually have not checked. But last time I checked, it was on Netflix. So if it's there, hop on and watch it. If it's not on Netflix, or if it's not on yours, depending if you are in a different country, because Germany is actually really liking this podcast. I get a lot of German listeners on this podcast, and French listeners, which is cool. So, but yeah, what if Germany and France doesn't have When Harry Met Sally? Then 1, 2, 3 movies. That's a great site. Just pirate the movie. I'm just kidding. Don't actually do that. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm not encouraging it. But yeah, if it's on your Netflix, hop on to Netflix. Turn it on. We'll all watch it together. We'll have a great time. We can talk about it on FaceTime as we're watching it in real time. It'll be like a little movie date across the world. So yeah, I want to watch it. So I'm going to watch it tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it, man, because I'm getting that fall itch. I actually kind of started getting it last week. Like around like Thursday or Friday or something like that. I was kind of like, man, I want to watch When Harry Met Sally now. Because like we're really getting into that fall season. Because now I'm starting to get pumpkin spice coffee a lot more often. I went to Dunkin' a couple of times last week. And I just went yesterday morning to get a pumpkin spice latte. And they're so good. It's really getting me into the fall spirit. It's that damn Dunkin' app, dude. I have like an account with Dunkin', and so like I get points when I buy shit from Dunkin', because I just go there so often, and like they got this thing going on where they're like, oh, you get a bonus 100 points if you order ahead on Monday, and I can't resist. I need those extra 100 points so that I can get free drinks. I think I have like 2 free drinks backed up that I can use. So maybe tomorrow, before a class, I'll stop at Dunkin' and get a free Dunkin'. Get a free pumpkin spice latte. Large. Because your boy drinks a lot of coffee. I'm actually drinking coffee right now. It's like, I don't know, like 2 in the afternoon. But you know what? It's never too late for coffee. It is decaf, but it's coffee. I do enjoy drinking coffee like for dessert. I don't do it too often, but on like special occasions, I like to get coffee with my dessert. I don't know why. It's like breakfast for dinner. It's like it shouldn't be a thing, and that's what makes it good. It's like, this is breakfast. I should be having this in the morning, but fuck it. I want to eat it at dinner. Weirdly, I do like getting breakfast at like midnight, Like I've only done that a few times, but like if I ever go to a restaurant that serves breakfast, if I ever go there like late at night, like 11 or midnight, I can't help myself. I have to get breakfast. It's just so good. It's weird though. It's just breakfast and it's just the time of day. But breakfast at midnight, it's good. But yeah, so I like getting coffee for dessert. Not for dessert, with dessert. I usually do it on cruises when I get dessert. They're like, oh, what do you want? And I'm like, I'll take the creme brulee and give me a little coffee on the side. And they're like, very good, sir. And they get me my coffee. I love it. I love it. Well, they're like, oh, do you want calf or decaf? And like, I usually say decaf. Just because if I say calf, everyone in my party would look at me like I got 3 heads. They'd be like, what are you doing? You plan on staying up all night? But actually, yes, I do. I do plan on staying up all night. That's the whole point of a cruise, is to fucking party. Is to drink and party. So yes, I do plan on staying up all night, drinking and partying on the pool deck. I do yes, so I do need. So you know what, waiter? Scratch that. Calf. I want caffeine in my coffee. But yeah, and then they bring it to you in like a mug, and then they give you like the little plate, which I think is usually for tea. You don't usually see that with coffee, but they do that on cruises. They give you in the little plate, and I don't know, that just like elevates it. I'm just like, what the fuck I want. The plate just adds so much. I don't know what it is. It's just a plate. You just put your cup on it. But I don't know, there's just something about it. And even if they give you the spoon, I don't even use the spoon. I don't put any cream or sugar in my coffee. But you know what? Giving me a plate with a little spoon on the side with my coffee, it's just something about it. It's so much better. Really, brings the whole piece together. It's like a work of art. Borderline work of art. But yeah, they don't do that a whole lot. They usually they do the plate with the spoon for tea usually. It's like a little tiny cup, and like the ring for the cup is like only enough for your finger to like hold it. And you gotta have the tiny spoon and little ding it on the rim of your mug. They usually do that for tea. But you know what? We should do it more often with coffee. I'm going to start doing that now. Whenever I have my breakfast coffee, I'm just going to take a dessert plate and just put my mug on it. Because you know what? Why not? It makes me feel like royalty. And I do like feeling like royalty. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Lying on Main. Man, that went by way too quick. I feel like I just started this episode. God, Wednesday's good. Hope you guys are doing well on this amazing Wednesday. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. If you're listening to this when it comes out. If you're listening to this on Thursday, I hope you're having a great Thursday. Whatever day you're listening to this on, I hope it's the best day of your fucking life. And I hope the day after that is even better. It's all about your perception, all right? So you know what? Let's just perceive every day as a good day. Waking up in the morning, being like, today is a good day. That's right. Start your day off on the right foot. Specifically, the right foot. Get out of bed and be like, yep, I'm happy. So whatever you guys are listening to this on, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and leave a review. All that really helps me out a lot. Follow me on social media at RealJLines and at Lion on Main on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And that's going to wrap it up for my self-promotion. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. I hope you're as fucking joyful as I am. I'm so happy. Don't get confused with my little rant about the doorway at the beginning. I'm actually thrilled. I'm enthralled. I love doorways. So remember, post your doorway pics, not this weekend, but next weekend. Remember, we're having a little movie date tomorrow night when Harry Met Sally. Well, it'll be tonight for you because it's Wednesday night. It's a Tuesday for me. It's Wednesday for you if you're listening to this on Wednesday. So yeah, tonight. Only tonight, Wednesday, tonight. Just make sure you guys get it, okay? So not this weekend, but next weekend. Post your doorway pics. I'm ready to see them. You'll see mine if you follow me on Instagram. So make sure you do that. So you get that sweet, sweet doorway pic. And make sure you just comment some happy faces under it, just to show how fucking happy you are about the doorway. Yes, we love doorways. We're just happy people. This is the happy episode. We're so joyful. I'm so happy it hurts. I am angry at how happy I am. All right, I'm actually going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. I don't know. Do I? And for all you who missed it out there, peace.